So, I hope there are students from various universities and colleges. Yeah. How many are from Pandu College? Okay. Dispur College? One. Okay. And Bongaigaon University? Two. And which other university and college? Guwahati University? Okay. Okay. So, this is the students of which semesters or mixed semesters? Fifth semester. Okay. So, I think first of all you have, I hope you have a nice time in our university. You are enjoying? Yeah? You like it? Yes. Okay. Now, I would just like to say a few things regarding our initiative about this internship program. So, I hope you understand the meaning of internship. What is the intern? Intern is somebody who actually performs the duty or the responsibilities, which are basically meant for a full-time employee. Okay? So, it is basically a training kind of a thing. So, just while you are studying, since you are studying something theoretically, now the practical application of those knowledge is basically should reflect in the internship, and which will ultimately give you opportunity and advantage when you start your own work, whether as an entrepreneur, as a teacher, or maybe as a account department official or tax department official, anywhere. So, what is this? Why this is important? I think you have heard about the National Education Policy 2020, and also you have seen the vision and mission of our university. One of the mission of our university is to not give students the bookish knowledge. Knowledge will not confine within the classroom. We want to take you beyond the classroom. That is, you are supposed to be exposed to various life skills while you are studying. Otherwise, most of our students, what they do, after completion of their studies, they are at loss. They do not know where are they, because they are totally cut off from the day-to-day life or practical life or actual life. But the basic objectives of the graduate program, when you talk or ask or tell yourself as a graduate, okay, say I am a graduate. Graduate does not mean having a piece of paper called degree. Okay, graduate means you are graduated. That means you have qualified to become a part of the society, as a part of the human resources, as a part of the manpower, as a part of the best resources of the country. So, here lies the importance. So, the duty of a university is not simply give you a piece of paper or degree, give you some bookish knowledge and take examination and give you some marks. The university and the mandate of a university is train, make you eligible to be fit in the society as a part of the human resources. And since you belong to commerce and management, your professional, the future profession has to be reflected in the curriculum. That is, you should be exposed with certain parameters, certain aspects of your future profession. Whether you want to be a tax advisor, whether you want to become an accountant, whether you want to become a anything related to accounts and finance and this management. So, here is the importance of the internship. So, in the National Education Policy 2020, they have made it mandatory that all the graduate students during the summer break, they are supposed to go through a compulsory internship of particular hours. Somebody is 40 hours, somebody 50 hours, somebody 102 hours. So, this internship will supposed to give you, not just teaching or something like, supposed to expose you to various aspects of your future profession. So, we actually tried to organize this internship with that objective. So, please be free and try to enjoy, and whatever you feel. If you feel that okay, certain aspects of things you want to learn which you are not supposed exposed in a classroom, you can tell our resource person, say, look sir, we want to know this, we want to get exposure, something like that. So, it will be our effort to give you best exposure of that. Okay. Now, I think today you are discussing about tax, yeah, which is GST. Okay. Now, definitely you have gone to the income tax office, you have visited. Okay. Now, if possible, department should also organize some visit to a agency or organization who actually are involved in the GST. No? There are, I think, firms who are involved with GST. No? So, you can go and see how they work, or maybe you can organize some kind of thing. You can take a dummy company, and work out how to file the GST return, and how GST works, what are the legal obligations, what are the other accounting obligations, all kinds of things probably you can work out and you can see. Okay. So, this internship will not give you, something for your examination, but something for your future profession, future life. Okay. So, this exposure will not probably help you directly in your examination, in BCom examination or maybe other examination, but it will help you definitely in your future profession. And this is what the NEP 2020 says, that students should be developed in a holistic manner. The very complaint now everybody has that many industry, many other people say that our graduates are unemployable. No? You have heard about that. Said our graduates are unemployable. Why unemployable? We have millions of graduates, but when you talk about employment, very few people are actually fit for employment. They do not know anything. So, we want to get rid of that problem. So, the future graduates should not only be good in bookish knowledge or good in marks in the mark sheet, but also they should know. Okay? It is just like swimming and driving. How do you swim? Can you learn swimming by memorizing a text? How to swim? Okay, stretch your arm, stretch your leg, do like this. Huh? Can you do that by reading something? No, you have to practice. No? Similarly, driving, it is not theory, you have to practice. So, in all aspects of our life, there are hands-on. No? It is nothing like that only a science subject has practical. All subjects, all discipline has hands-on. You should know, how to do it, how to apply. So, that is, I think, most important. The application of the knowledge, application of the information, whatever you get in your book, in your classrooms, you should be able to apply those in a practical life. Okay? If you cannot apply, that is why it will be called unemployable graduate. If you want to increase your employability, and in other words, market value. Okay? So, in all your future interviews, in job interviews, other things, you are normally will be asked, they will not look at your mark sheet. Okay? Nowadays, nobody look at your mark sheet. You may score 90%, you may score 60%. That is not very important. How much you can apply your knowledge, that is the most important thing. Okay? Theoretically, you may know GST. You can apply, okay, under this section, under that, under this act, you can write beautiful answer. But if you are asked, okay, this company is there, they have this problem, GST, so you file a GST problem. Now they have this confusion, can you clear it? So your success will be when you able to explain or apply that knowledge whatever you got in the practical. Okay. So, I think one of the objective of this internship is also that we try to give you the practical knowledge. Okay. So, I hope you have all enjoyed, and you will definitely when you go out after the internship, you will definitely remember that we have definitely got something which we are not exposed before. So, that is what our objective. Our objective will be expose you to maximum level to your professional knowledge by giving you hands on experience in various things, so that you can remember our university. Okay. This university I visited, I attended the internship there for 1 month, and I have learned lot of things which I have not learned from books. And if you can have that, I think the purpose of this internship will be successful. Okay. So, in case you have anything, any thing you want to know from us, anything you want from us, that I want this exposure, I want this information, that you can probably ask your resource person and the department. Okay. And we will try our best to satisfy and give you the maximum success and maximum importance to this internship. So, thank you very much for opting this university as a point of your internship program. I hope you will again meet in future. Thank you very much. Any question?